So Vin1, a half an hour has passed and you're still here. So what's going on? Did you lie to me? I don't know what's happening, to be honest. Is it like some sort of meeting that you have to go to? I wonder, can I... Is there like a way to see... Properties... Browse... Yeah... Okay, so... You know what I'm gonna do for the next stream? Because there is a picture file of this thing that is around me right now. I'm going to edit that red block into a white block. That way that text will be easier to read. But that's going to be done next stream. I can't be seen watching you around them. A friend is coming over, but taking longer. I can't be seen watching you around. What do you mean? I'm not that bad of a person to be seen watched. To be on the screen while there's a friend. The later ones are much more sci-fi. I think a guy created 2 new fields of fake sci-fi science for an SCP. Oh boy, great fake sci-fi. Here we go. Shelf life is the next one. And here we go. It's a short one. Save. SCP-1811 is contained in a standard lock at Site 68. Instances of -1 through 217 are currently stored in room D308 of the restricted section of the Foundation's library. Pardon me. Access to these items requires clearance level. By the way, I will have to start reading a bit faster because I have to wake up early tomorrow. I got a pottery course tomorrow, and I gotta wake up at like 8. So I need to like. I will read a bit faster. Just a tiny bit less interaction with you guys, but not too little, you know. I don't want to like ignore you guys at all. But just go and read a bit faster now. In room D308 of the restricted section of the Foundation's library. Access to these items requires clearance level 3 and approval from the researcher in charge of SCP-1811. SCP-1811 is a bookshelf measuring 0.0 times 0.02 meters. It is made of an unidentified type of wood and covered with brown paint and beige vinyl shelf liner. So here we have the shelf. It is called shelf life, so let's see what it does. Books that are left on the shelves of SCP-1811 have a probability of fusing together and undergoing a cycle of replication resulting in the creation of new books, designated -X, where X is a number. Volumes created by this process do not present any anomalous physical properties, but they can contain potentially hazardous information. AfroFluff, 80% speedrun. Yeah. No glitch. No, just the scat man. For the fusion to occur, no, I won't do that to you guys. For the fusion to occur, 2 books must be left in direct physical contact with each other until they acquire a significant layer of dust. Wait, I just physical volumes created by this process does not present any enormous physical problem, but they can contain. Yeah, I already read that. For the fusion to occur, okay. The 2 books must be written with the same alphabet, but not necessarily in the same language. Okay, so I see. Okay, if the 2 alphabets contain different diacritic signs, application is still possible, albeit with a lower probability. For example, a book written in English can combine with certain French books, but not with any books written in Cyrillic. What about like alphabets that have, you know, it's like the same alphabet, but some of them have like additional stuff, like how the Spanish have like little wave thing on the end, like a little like accent, and of course like accents on the I and E's, or like how the Scandinavian has like the O with the crossed out O. Is that already like a big enough difference, or does that still work with English and other languages that don't have that? After the 2 books fuse together, the characters are shuffled to form a new coherent text in any language that can be written with the alphabet used in the original books. The volume then replicates its pages, doubling its size in the process. Is this just basically just like instant fanfiction? Is this what it is? You know how in fanfiction you can just be like, Lord of the Rings meets Harry Potter. Like you just basically like mash those 2 together, just and make Lord of the Potter. Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings. It subsequently divides into 2 identical volumes that reshuffle their character before dividing each into two different books. And the net result is that the 2 original books will be replaced by 4 instances of -X, containing in total twice the number of original typographic characters. If the books are moved or the layer of dust is disturbed, the process will stop irreversibly. Now don't move the layer of dust. Cover artwork are not duplicated and are either lost in the process or used unchanged by one of the instances of -X. Volumes containing mostly for. I just now realized, why did nobody tell me that the iTunes section here is not looking looking awful? Look at this. Not a single one of you guys said like, hey, maybe fix that. Not a soul. There we go. Okay. -1 to 56 are previously unknown books acquired during the recovery of SCP 1811. Didn't even notice. Well, I did. -57 is the torn and charred front cover of an unknown book. This simulation and vanishing 101 amusing magic tricks of the state political directorate by Askarov. Oh God, how do you say this? Jashinsky. The rest of this volume was not found and is presumed to have been destroyed. -58 to 217 are books produced during Foundation experimental procedures. SCP-1811 was recovered from a second-hand bookstore, the Paper Pagoda, Worcester, Massachusetts, in June 1995. The whereabouts of the owner, Adrian Bowleswell, are currently unknown. That sounds like a book owner name. At the time of his disappearance, Mr. Bowleswell was being investigated by the Internal Revenue Service. It was discovered that he had published 7 commercially successful novels between 1989 and 1994 under various pen names, grossing approximately $3 million. The unusual details of his disappearance and the suspicious nature of books found in the Paper Pagoda attracted the attention of agent of the Foundation. Mr. Boswell's diary indicated SCP-1811 has a possibly anomalous object. Addendum 1811. Fragments of Adrian Boswell's diary. This journal was in poor condition and large portions are torn and burned. January 19, 1976, manuscript rejected again. Why doesn't anyone like my novel? Why are they so mean? I keep working on the thing and it's like I'm running around in circles. I sell books all day. You think I should be able to write one of my own? Later, I can't find the Lovecraft omnibus. The Wodehouse collection is also gone. I'm sure they were on the ugly little bookshelves in the back. I found 4 books I haven't seen before. One of them is a novella called The Shadow Over Blandings by Algernon Wildwood. Another one is a 3-page anonymous book titled Love Triangular Prism and Other Non-Platonic Solids. What the hell is that? Must be a joke from Towers. That illegible. January 24th, 1976. So 5 days have passed. Surprisingly, that novella is really good. It's a very strange mix of light humor and pessimistic brooding, but the writing is masterful. I asked around, but nobody heard of the author. I wish I could write like that. The other 3 are awful, but I'll give them to Grant for the outhouse. September 2nd, 1977. Okay, so over a year has passed. It happened again. Theories of dialectic simulation, my ass. I never bought that. These books must be breeding. It's the only possible. I love how that's his conclusion. He's not concerned that like books that he never bought are just showing up in his store. He's not concerned that maybe somebody's breaking in and leaving books around. No, he's like, oh yeah, these books are fucking. Right, Henry? Yeah. He agrees with me. Undated. Stupid cat made the power fall down and now I have to start over again. So slow. I thought I could accelerate the magic by putting extra dust on the books. But no success, however. but no success. However, by placing them vertically, I can do more at the same time. This guy is now like just he's just being mad scientist. He's just like, I'll fuse all these books together and create my masterpiece, my Frankenstein of books. This is just Dr. Victor Frankenstein being like, I want to create the perfect human being by fusing different body parts into one body. But in this case, it's fusing different books into one book. And he's like, I will create the perfect story. Bro's job is book breeder. Yeah, that's... Hey man, if he plays Pokemon, then he has the patience for it. Undated. Such a silly novel in my life. I'm trying to mate this one with my old Modern Physics 1931 edition. That should be good fun. This little bookshelf is a wonder. But where does this knowledge come from? I must be... June 9th, 1995. Illegible. Cat disappeared. Where's Towers? Clean ladies know what to be found. People won't even talk about her. Illegible. It that said manuscripts don't burn. We'll see it. Looks like there was more to it. Not only did it fuse the books, it may or may not have fused the cat and the maid. Why does it keep answering me? What? Hold on. Oh, because I closed it. I'm a fucking idiot. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Our second SCP of today. Second for Nuke. Cat maid. You're onto something. You're onto something, Howard. You're onto something. Also, Vinvon, tell me, why is it so bad that your friend sees us? What about us makes it so dangerous that you cannot allow them to see us? What? Huh? If she cannot handle me and Henry on the screen, well, they don't want to assume genders. If they cannot handle Henry and I on the screen, then they're missing out.